We define the time more and more precisely. We are at the level of 10⁻18 now. What could be the limit of that? Of course, in the daily life, we are using precise time measurement. All the time we are using it in telecommunication, financial sectors. But what really will be the limit, and what will be the new inventions and the new applications of such a precise timing? Yeah, so I'm Pascale Defraigne, and my area of expertise is time and frequency metrology. So we are defining the second, and we are maintaining the official time scale for the world, which is UTC, the Universal Time Coordinated. The definition of the second for the moment is based on the caesium atom, a transition of the caesium atom. And corresponding to that transition is a frequency, which is a number of cycles per second. Now we are working at redefining the second, because we have optical clocks which are working with transition of atoms, but with frequency in the optical domain. So there are more cycles per second, so we can divide the second more precisely. And so as these clocks have a better systematic uncertainty than the primary clocks that we have corresponding to the current definition of the second, we are limited in the frequency measurement accuracy. So we need a new definition to be in agreement with the technological development that we have today, and that, of course, in the future will still evolve. One of the next steps, of course, will be this redefinition of the second. We have defined a roadmap and different criteria that have to be fulfilled before we can really approve the new definition of the second. Another challenge for the moment is that we have to define the time for the moon. Due to the relativity, the time is not the same on the moon and on the Earth. And due to the regain of interest in lunar activities, exploration and exploitation maybe, the space agencies ask us to define what should be the reference time on the moon and how we could realize it with the clocks, and how we could maintain the link with the official time on the Earth, which is UTC, the Universal Time Coordinated. Space agencies want to send already atomic clocks in orbit around the moons in a few months. I think it will be for the beginning of next year. And the first clock on the moon, on the surface of the moon, it's maybe within 4 or 5 years. The most exciting, I think, is the question to ask, where would be the limit of all this? We define the time more and more precisely. We are at the level of 10⁻18 now. What could be the limit of that? And that is an exciting question for which we have no answer. But it's just, we cannot imagine what is 10 to minus 18 of a second. We cannot imagine that. It's just a conceptual. But of course, in the daily life, we are using precise time measurement. All the time we are using in telecommunication, financial sectors. But what really will be the limit, and what will be the new inventions and the new applications of such a precise timing?